everybody, welcome to Coastal Roots Farm. My name is Megan and I am a farmer and educator here at the farm. And today we have a really fun art activity that incorporates all the different plant parts. So there are six specifically, plant parts that help a plant grow and reproduce. Do you know what those 6 different plant parts are? Go ahead and shout them out or share it with a family member. All right, so the 6 plant parts are roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. And each of those 6 plant parts are really important for the development of the plant. So today's art activity is called Plant Part Person. And we are going to use the knowledge we have about the different plant parts and the way that they function in order to create a drawing. So the first step is you're going to have to go ahead and gather all of your supplies. This is a super simple activity with regards to supplies. All you need is a piece of paper. It can be construction, it can be white or any other color. Anything you have lying around will do. And then what you'll need is you'll need some markers, crayons, colored pencils, or regular pencils. Any sort of art supplies is totally fine. The next step, or step 2, is I want you to go ahead and think about each of the different plant parts' functions. So if you're not quite sure what each plant part does, we do have a video on our YouTube channel called Produce Plant Parts. And you can go ahead and refer to that to walk through all of the different parts and their function. Once you've thought of each plant part and how it helps out the plant, I want you, for step 3, to go ahead and think about how those plant parts compare to the functions within our own bodies. So just like plants have certain parts that help them grow and survive, we too have parts of our body that help us survive and grow. So think about how they compare. For example, a root of a plant helps keep it grounded in the soil so that it doesn't blow away or fall over. Just like that root of a vegetable or a plant, we too have something on our bodies that helps us from falling over or helps us balance. That's our feet. So for this example, I might think of a root veggie or a root and compare it to my feet. Once you've thought of how our different plant parts can correspond or represent different parts of our body, it's time for step 4. And that's the fun part and the creative part. So go ahead and get your supplies together and start drawing your person. We have a couple of examples here just to give you an idea of what you can do. So this is our first example, and as you can see in this example, I actually used specific fruits and veggies to represent each of the different plant parts. I talked about those roots keeping us grounded just like our feet. Well, I drew some carrots down there as feet. So you could have specific fruits and veggies representing each of the different plant parts. Or here's another example. In this one, we looked at the different placement of each of the plant parts and corresponded that to different parts on the body. Just like a flower is up top, we went ahead and turned the flower into a head. You could also think about the different shapes of the plant parts. How do those shapes look like different body parts as well? And finally, here's another example. So this one has a fruit as a face or a head. And that's showing you that just like a fruit is round, so too is a head. So this is looking at the different shapes and how they look like different body parts. So there's a lot of ways to be creative with that. And we've actually lined out here several fruits and veggies from the farm to get you inspired. Over here, we have our roots. Right here, we have our stems, celery and Swiss chard. We have some lettuce leaves right here. Some flowers right here. And then finally, some fruits and seeds. So there are many ways to be super creative with that. And we want your imagination to wander and explore. Go ahead and think of the different plant parts and put them to paper. And then our final step, our step number 5, is we want you to explain your drawing. And how we're going to do that is for each plant part, we want to ask you to write one sentence explaining why you chose that plant part to represent a specific body part. So go ahead and flip over your piece of paper or grab another paper and get to writing. I'm going to explain, or I'm going to show you one example. All right, so I'm going to use my drawing as an example. I'm going to write out a sentence for the mouth, the leaf mouth. So I'm going to label this leaf, and I'm going to say the person's mouth is a leaf because a plant's leaf gives it energy, and we eat food to give us energy. And you'll do that for each body part. Next, roots, flowers, stems, and so on. Alrighty, so if you try it out at home, go ahead and tag us and show us on social media, and we hope to see you on the farm real soon.